I said I was coming back. This is from 2 pantries total. Look at all these sweet potatoes. And then we got, they put like individual things like that in there. See, little pastries, the water. This is rice and lentils. It comes in handy. These come in handy and they're good when you season them up good. Some soda, some more canned stuff, bread, cereal, pasta, oatmeal. These are like little crackers, some Doritos dip. There's some more over here, some frozen stuff, some ice cream. I really don't know what these are. I think these are like potato filled something. They gave it to me last time. More donuts, pasta, cereal, cottage cheese. I'm loving cottage cheese right now. These, they give me like, well, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's macaroni and cheese. Look at all the snacks. Look at all the snacks. The pretzels. Last month, they gave me like 6 of these. And I still have 4 of them in the fridge. And yeah. That's from 2 pantries. And then y'all seen the one that I got yesterday. Don't mind my laundry. You see? I just want to show y'all because it's really good. And you know what going to the pantries also does? It makes you get creative with food. Like when you go to the store, you know what you're buying. It's usually probably the same items. But when you get pantry food, because you don't know what you're going to get, you get to get creative. Like, like these. This what caught my eye. You know, I love, they don't give a lot of meat. They did give some of, those are pork chops. I don't really eat pork chops, but I'm going to make them because they gave it to me. But I'm probably going to make the chicken that they gave yesterday with some, I saw a video on how to make roti. I don't know how to make roti, so I have flour and stuff, so I'm going to make roti.
In Guyana, we call these flaky parathas oil roti or just roti. The dough is made with all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, warm water, and some fat like oil or ghee. Add the warm water a little at a time to the dry ingredients and knead lightly to form a soft dough. Once the dough comes together, then massage in a bit of oil, form into a ball, then cover with more oil before resting. To create the flaky layers, I'm using a combination of oil and butter, finely chopped cilantro, grated garlic, and wiri chilies, a hot pepper, popular in Guyanese cuisine. Remove the seeds for mild heat and all of the flavor. Traditionally, this step is done with just fat and no herbs. Now, let's oil off the rotis. Separate the rested dough into 5 pieces, then roll each piece into a flat disc. Cover the rolled out dough with about a tablespoon of the garlic and herbs mixture from earlier and a sprinkle of flour. Make a slit from the center to one end of the rolled out dough and roll the dough onto itself to form a cone. Tuck the ends of the cone in and push in the pointy top. Now you have a perfect roti loy. When ready to cook, roll your loy out to about 8 inches in diameter and then add to a hot towel or skillet. Cook for a few seconds, flip, brush with oil, flip and brush with more oil, then remove from the pan and clap to release the layers and create the most flaky and delicious garlic and herbs Guyanese roti.
And that chicken and dip, maybe I'll show y'all that later, but they gave me all those tortilla shells, right? These ones. So I'm thinking, my son will love this. I'm thinking to make this for him so he can have it when he get home. Or he can just heat up one of them little dumpling meals so I don't have to do a lot. But the little tortillas, I'm thinking about making a little bit of extra rice. And I have a lot of beans from before. Now, I always have food left every month. Canned food, that's another thing. We don't know where this world is going. If you go to the pantries, they don't really give me a lot of canned food anymore. But when I first started going, I got a lot of canned food. And there was a time that, there was a time that I was broke. I mean, I still am broke. I'm not even working. I'm door dashing and stuff. I never need for nothing, but And I had them empty out the cabinets and lay out all the canned food. And for like a week, we was like, sometimes I would buy extra stuff from the store, like rice, but we was really working it. I might start cooking stuff. What if I start a series where I'm cooking things from the pantry? That would be pretty cool. But this is a lot of food, no? This is a lot of food. And then I had the one yesterday, and I went to one of the utility places today. So I normally just go to the two that give 60. This one is a new one. I thought it gives 60. They actually give more than 60, but they only do it once a year. So I'm gonna go to the other two because the other two they will still even credit it to your account if your account is 0. So it'll be on there for next time. So it's still $120 between that and this one. They're going to pay the rest of the bill, I guess. She was like, it's low enough for them to possibly pay the whole thing. So that would be great because I already paid half of it, right? So, but yeah, I just want to show you really good stuff, right? I wonder what I'm going to eat today. Am I going to show you guys? I know it's going to have cottage cheese in it. Whatever I eat, it's going to have some cottage cheese in it. I'm thinking about frying up them little potato things. I shouldn't be eating so much fried food. I've been eating a lot of fried food lately. I didn't grow up eating no fried food. Oil used to scare me. Like people just deep frying things. I just didn't understand that life. Because my dad was a Rasta. And if it wasn't steamed or boiled, we barely baked stuff. But on the stovetop, it had to be steamed or boiled. I grew up on tofu, vegetables, fish. Yeah. So when I got older, that's why you gotta give kids what they want sometimes. Like my sister, the little fruit. When my nieces and nephew was here, I had 6 of these, and I have 4 in the fridge. I sent one home with them, and they ate one when they was here. My daughter eats these too sometimes, but they went crazy over the sugar. They was like, Auntie, can we get some more fruit cocktail? And by the time they got home, my sister said, I'm really tired of hearing about fruit cocktail. But you cannot deprive the kids of all sugar. Because when they get older, I'm living proof, you go crazy. When you're an adult and you don't have to eat tofu every day, it's going down, right? But no, now I don't just eat so bad, but I have been eating bad lately. I've been eating a lot of fried, not really, but I've been trying to cook fried things, which I'm not really good at because I'm experimenting. So I wouldn't say I'm eating it because I don't always like it, but what I eat most of the time or cook for my kids that I'm used to just cooking because that's what I grew up cooking. I mean, that's what I grew up eating once my mom left my dad. It was like a lot of rice and chicken, stuff like that. Rice and gravy and stuff like that. But my personal palate, like what I like to eat, is kind of like Mediterranean food. So like chickpeas and little breads and yogurt sauces and well-seasoned meat and maybe a salad, or Mexican food is really good too, like pico de gallo and a little chip. I love a cold thing with a crunchy thing, right? And some meat, maybe a little rice. I like a little everything on my plate. But I say Mediterranean because Mediterranean food is good as fuck. Is it not? It's really good. But yeah, I need to put some of this stuff in the freezer. That stuff got to go in the freezer. That's ice cream. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. Good stuff. It's worth a try, right? Somebody had just called me, but that was it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. I did some work today. School started today. I did some work. Okay. We did that. It wasn't a lot. When you start school, syllabuses and navigating the blackboard, like, where your assignments pop up, stuff like that. And I'm already a little pro at it. So I know how to find everything. You see, it gets easier. And that's why I said I can take on my full-time classes again, because first semester I did full-time and I was not familiar with that whole system, and it was crazy. And I was working full-time and I went to class. I went on campus for 2 classes. Now I'm strictly online, so I could do this. And guys, I have an interview Thursday. Life is good. I have an interview Thursday. It's with working with autistic kids, so hopefully I get it. Hopefully I get it. It's not in the school system. It's ABA therapy, so it'd be one-on-one, kind of like entry-level occupational therapy, right? So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I get it. Fingers crossed. Y'all pray for me. Don't pray against me. You see, I don't like saying stuff on here because sometimes I feel like be haters watching. If you a hater, understand that if you pray against me, it's going to turn back on you. It's going to give that boomerang effect. I told y'all, God love me. So don't pray against me. Pray for me. And I'll pray for you. Okay.